Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Polyphony Trophy. Today we are on Blue Moon Bay, Layout A, a track that we've seen back on Season 1. Let's check those standings. We have Tyler Davison winning with 57 points, but followed really closely by Luke Clarkey. But sadly, these two drivers did not attend to this round, so that should change. Because on P3 with 51 points, we have the Cockhill, followed closely by us with 49 points, tied with Willerino Staterino with 49 points. On next place, we have Dominic Kubinski, who didn't attend today, sadly. Jay Easton, the first Chungus contender, with 39 points. Another Chungus contender, Adam Hans, with 37. The Super Driver leading on the 4GT class. And Mr. Ras with 15 points. With all of this out of the way, I would say now that we will go to the qualifying session and check the difference between P1 and P2. But the issue is that despite me hitting the save replay button, my replay didn't save. So fuck me, I guess. So let's go straight into race 1. As I said before, I don't have footage of the qualifying session because Polyphony said fuck you, Ruben. So here's the starting grid, and as before, from bottom to top, and we have the good old milk machinery. Let's hope that this 4GT can actually be better on some tracks, because as far as this is going, not looking good for the 4GT squad. I wouldn't be surprised if Super has a change of car, and I would understand. And to confirm the 4GT downfall, we have the debut of this season of Sir Ducky on this beautiful 4GT. But sadly, being beautiful is not enough because the car itself is lacking, as we can see both 4GTs at the back. So I wouldn't be surprised if these two drivers change cars, because sadly the 4GT is not proving to be a good choice. Anyway, still good luck to them. Let's see what they can do despite all the struggles. And another car sadly struggling is our GOAT, the Chungus. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Adam, you cooked with this. Sadly struggling despite wheel allowing downforce settings. I bet it helps it a bit, but on some tracks it's just unavoidable. Two sliders are not gonna change basically the downsides of the car. They may help a bit, but they're not gonna do miracles. Despite all of this, hope Adam has a good race. And ahead of this Chungus, we have another one, driven by the only Lord Chungus racing car this time, Jay Easton. Let's see what he can do. And on next place, surprisingly, because he actually won on a race last round, we have Cockhill, having that set of double mediums. Hopefully they won't slow him down massively, but let's see what happens. And on next place, despite the rustiness, we got the one and only Pineapple Juice Toge Shakai Enjoyer. Despite his first time being on the DBR9, he definitely has pace with it. So let's see what he's capable of, because yeah, great lap, dude. I mean it. And on next place, we got Butterbeak. He couldn't improve much on Brazil, but I think on this round is gonna be a different scenario. Please, Butterbeak, please, Butterbeak. No, not Butterbeak, sorry. This is not Butterbeak's fault. This is Cameron's fault. Cameron, please, Cameron, please, Cameron, please. Please, please, oh, please. Okay, do it. Fuck's sake, I hate seeing this. Please do it, thank you. And on next place, we got the league maker, William Staterino. Let's see what he can do. He doesn't have double mediums or anything, but he had good placings on previous rounds, so he should have an edge here, because on first place, it's us again, with the Grog TV's messages and stuff. And even on the wang, look at this. Look at this bad boy on the wang. But yeah, we got pole position, but sadly we're on double mediums, so we're gonna be struggling a bit this week. And yes, I'm using them on this race. So let's see, despite the troubles of being double mediums, what we can do in this round. Anyways, let's do it, boys. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go, go, go! As we, despite our medium tires, have a decent start, but not better than Will Sodders, who actually goes even beyond the apron and catches by surprise and manages to take the inside and actually take the lead. Our Mark Webber impression is not looking good, boys, already. as we bounce in this section, but also the Aztec of Will Sutters. We have also the Pineapple Juice, who has made a great start. Oh, where's Butterbeak? Butterbeak's gone. To be honest, he didn't have a good start. But look at Pine, he's all over as those medium tires really not helping our cause. As Will Sutters already is building a gap. As Pineapple Juice goes around the inside and makes the move stick apparently. We go into third gear, trying to get it back, but not happening, Chief. The 515 gang going on a 1-2 formation. As let's see at the back as Adam Hans and Chubbs having a little scrub. I think Adam actually retook Chubbs. Let's see Ducky and the Scottish supercharger noises. Chubbs and Adam still going at it. Oh, Adam hits the wall. I think Chubbs pushed him into the wall, or if Adam went too wide. I don't know, to be honest. But that doesn't matter for Ducky because he gets another place. Adam trying to do his best. The one also doing his best is Super Driver. That actually, look at the 4GT actually pulling. Hope he may have learned one or two things back at Brazil and had decent downforce settings this time. We're here at the back. Oh, Ducky has to back out of it. Oh, Chaps actually loses it. Oh my lord. I think everybody here is on mediums. They're just gonna get rid of him. Adam gets skinned by Ducky. And Chaps overtakes 3 cars on 1 corner. Wow. Amazing from Chaps. What an opportunistic move, but definitely paid off. Let's see Adam the Handsome. Let's see Adam the Handsome. Can he send it here? He is definitely going for it. Super sees it and has to actually leave a gap to Adam, or else because he just couldn't stop, to be honest. If he got in the middle, he was gonna crash into him. It's a back off or we crash scenario, basically. He just did a Verstappen, basically. We go back at the front. Not at the front, but fronting up because Butterbeak is sniffing our Grok TV and turbocharger noises. As he actually boosts us. Maybe he actually wants to... Oh, I remember this. He actually wanted to bomb drop me, but then I told him, dude, I'm on medium, so I'm fucked. And then he put 6 gear of depression. And this is what I'm scared of the Aztec on high speed tracks, because I mean, not scared of the Aztec itself, but scared for who is driving it, because that Aztec, every time he puts 6 gear, is just game over. Simple as that. But that doesn't stop Butterbeak. Oh my god, we didn't patch that camera, dude. It's been 4 years, Yamochi. Wake up! As the one that definitely woke up is myself, having a decent save. Wow! We go at the back. We see Sir Ducky. Super has a massive slide, but somehow, or miracle, or whatever, manages to correct an almost 90-degree slide. Jesus, Super, that was definitely a code brown. As we're right on board with Super. And oh, I think he needs the apex here, but oh, did something similar to Adam, who has lost a lot of momentum. This could be Ducky's chance. There he goes. Ducky's on softs. Adam is on mediums, so he's not only on a Chungus, but a Chungus on mediums. Let's see what the Lola driver can do. Ducky takes the place. He actually backs out of it, wants none of it. And Ducky gets another place, but we'll have to wait at the straight, to be fair. Still being with Adam because he couldn't catch Ducky on the straight. But he's not only not catching Ducky on the straight, he cannot get away from the Super Driver, who's also medium, so it should be equal conditions for these two drivers. But Adam doesn't seem to find a way to make that Chungus go around this track on those tires. Hopefully he'll be able to learn it soon. And better be soon, because the Super Driver has definitely found something on the 4GT on straights. Because look how much he's sucking. And not only sucking, he's actually going really quick on the straight. 265 is a nice top speed. So Super definitely learned his cars from Brazil and has managed, at least on straights, to make that car go fast. But not fast enough to actually stop the Chungus, because Adam retakes the place and Super goes off. Oh, save it. Nice save. We go on P6, Pine's favorite position, because Captain Chops is getting abused by Sir Ducky, who has a tire advantage. But he's trying to... Oh, almost. Ooh, that was a good save, to be fair, from the 4GT driver. Scotty's supercharger noise is clearly outpowering him, but in almost a massive B12 on the Chungus, outpowering Chops' tires. As he almost spins, and now he hits the wall, but Ducky's too close and cannot avoid him. Oh my god, the strat, Chops, the strat. I see. Chops' strat has definitely worked. And he's not gonna have any karma whatsoever as he hits the wall. And Sir Ducky says thank you very much and takes the place. And that may be game set and match because Ducky has a decent tire advantage. And now he's learning and learning more of the tracks, so he's becoming faster and faster. To be fair, the race has gotten really stable after Ducky's done the move. And oh! I had to open my mouth as the bomb betrays Sir Ducky. And all his efforts goes down the drain as he's not gonna finish P6. But maybe P8 as Adam hits the wall just trying to avoid Ducky. And I don't know if those tires are too worn out to have the advantage of the mediums. We'll have to wait and see. But Ducky, let's hope he doesn't have dirty tires or anything because he's gonna need everything on his favor. I don't know if Adam is gonna be aggressive or not. That's not actually a defensive line from Adam. He likes taking the corner like that. I can tell you from a fact. Let's see on this section. This is where his tires should be better. Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, well, to be fair, the chunks ahead, I don't know how they turn. And yeah, 9 seconds off. Oh, god damn it. He must be kicking himself for the mistake. But it may not matter. Well, no, it's gonna matter. But let's see the straight. Is the fucking chungus. Adam is definitely defending. Adam definitely wants this P7. He's gonna try taking what he can get. As he hits 6th gear and actually tries around the outside. But the chungus holds on. As Ducky takes P7, and he does! Nice move round the outside using his tire advantage. Tire advantage or not, it's not gonna matter to this man as the 515 boys cross the line on a 1-2 formation. Too bad GT7 ruined the camera, sorry boys. But P3 is gonna be for Patrick, followed closely by myself on mediums. P5 for Cockhill, also mediums. Nice race from him. To be fair, he was lonely. P6 for Chops, the first Chungus finisher, leading the Chungus category, I think, thanks to these results. P7 for Sir Ducky. Shame about the spin. That P6 was his. P8 for Adam the Handsome. He has tried, but now he should have a good starting position. And P9 for the Super Driver, who sadly got lapped. Race 2, boys. Let's do this. Well, boys, we're on race 2, and as per usual, reverse grid from results of the previous race. So on last place with 0 bitches, we got Will Staterino, but trust me, he's on softs. That's not gonna last long. So good luck to him. On next place, we got the first 51512. I think I mentioned it before, but I think it's the first 515 that I remember. Not sure, maybe on the Honda NSX on season 3 on high speed ring if that happened, because I remember that car being a beast on high speed ring. But I will have to check. But let's just say that is the first 1-2, okay? So great job for the 515 boys. Hopefully not the last one too. Next place, we got another Aston, the one from Butterbig. He's now on mediums, so let's see what he can do. Pine is also on mediums, forgot to mention. On next place, ourselves, again on mediums. Remember, we have double set of mediums because we won on last race. On last round, sorry, my fault. On next place, we got the freaking Cockhill. Let's see what he can do. He's also on mediums again because he actually remembered he had 2 sets of mediums to do. Good luck to him. Now on next place, we have, I think, a good shot because he's now on softs and he was the fastest Chungus. Jay Easton, let's see what he can do on a decent starting position and on good tires. On next place, sadly on medium purgatory, we got Sir Ducky with his only Cameron sponsor, dude. I need this sticker on my life, dude. I need that sticker. Let's see, despite the medium tires and the 4GT being the 4GT, what he can do. And on next place, we got Adam the Handsome. Finally getting rid of those mediums with, similar to Chops, a good starting position. Let's see what he can accomplish. And on first place, with all the bitches, we got the milk machine driven by the Super Driver. We saw that he made this 4GT really fast on straights. Let's see how he handles it on corners on soft tires. Remember, he was on mediums before. But with this out of the way, boys, Let's see what the fuck happened. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5 lights! And it's go, 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 go! A Super, despite being on a 4GT, makes a good start, making the Chungos run for his money, but Chops actually manages to get ahead of Sir Ducky thanks to his superior tires. They're going into T1, no incidents, deaths, murders, and Chops goes into the podium, and I can guarantee you he's gonna be looking for something more than a podium. We go now into this really fast corner as Adam Hands is still really close to the Super driver. Super goes a bit deep on this corner, and now he's actually going. This can be Adam's chance. Super, I think, moved a little bit, but realized it was too late, so actually backed out of it. But Super breaks too late and dies. And now it's a Chungus 1-2, leading by Adam Hands. What a shame for Super, dude. As Chops actually goes round the outside and almost makes it. No, he did. He actually did. Captain Chops is actually in the lead, but Adam is holding on and routes it round the outside again. But Adam is still there alongside. Now he has the inside. He has to travel less meters and pulls ahead. But now Chops, because he had to travel more meters, he should be a little bit faster in the straight. They are banging doors. Finishing lap 1 as we have a beautiful Chungus 1-2 as Sir Ducky, despite his medium tires, he's also making that 4GT go. Going into T1, Chops drifting all over the place. Still around the outside. What the fuck, my man has drunk today? I don't know what he does. In theory, you want to be on the inside to protect someone, but Chops says no. Who needs the inside when you have the outside? What a battle on lap 1. It's only lap 1. There's still 14 laps to go. As Adam has not said his last word, Chops needs to go defensive. They're defending, not stopping. Oh, little tap to be fair. Chops break too much. Adam couldn't do much to avoid him. As Chops takes the lead and now seems to have a good position. Oh, I think he went too deep and he now should be able to get a better exit than Adam. Yeah, he does. He actually went wider to now basically straighten the car as soon as possible. Let's see now, Ducky. He's stuck on purgatory. Willis already on P4, P3, doing a carnage into everyone, cock slapping everyone. Jesus Christ, remember, my man started last. He's having no mercy. He knows he's already stuck with double mediums, as we see Adam Hands, who's now stuck with double mediums, refusing to put 6 gear and takes the lead of the race. As now Captain Chops, these two have known each other for a good while. Trust me, if you want a good battle, you need these two. As they're still going around the outside, respecting each other, banging doors, tires, whatever. They're banging everything. My throat already hurts and it's lap 3. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. As they're going out into this corner, this famous hairpin, Adam takes it away differently than Chops. Chops taking it around the outside now. Should have the exit advantage. There he goes. I hear a wild last turn. Yeah, Wills has arrived, only to destroy the Chungus dream of doing a 1-2. Oh, let me actually like get a little bit of breathe a little bit of air. Adam has caught up before to Chops on this straight. He should be close enough to suck him up. Oh, he's definitely sucking him up. He may even need to put 6 gear. And now he's gaining as we hear a wild last morning. Going into T1, Chops notices. And again doesn't run the outside. What the fuck? Oh, has a massive snap, but manages to save it. They're still going side by side, wheel to wheel. As now Chops goes off. And now Adam leads, but now maybe Will leads. Little tap, but nothing to regret, luckily. We got Adam Hands now on P2 as Will does last to first. Let's see now the defense.
Bunch in petition of Adam. There you got him. He's actually turning into the corner. As you can see, his steering wheel's a little bit moved to the right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's not left. Okay, that's right. And we can see the point where the cuddles have happened. Despite, well, I think it's just the hitbox. Yeah, Sony sponsors this moment, thanks for killing our games. And we can see, well, steering wheel. What the fuck is it? Oh wait, it's a British car, not made by ProDrive, not right-hand drive. I mean, what the fuck, David Richards? Clearly, his steering wheel is turning into Adam. Yeah, definitely didn't make that up. Yep, definitely turning into Adam, and it's all Will's fault. It's always Will's fault. And as we can see on his onboard, yeah, he's definitely, as you can see on the point, he's turning left, not right. So, yeah, definitely Will's fault once again. Definitely Will's fault. Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, Adam, this one was on you, dude. I'm sorry.
Move us all little top! Sorry, Adam, but I think this wasn't you, dude. I hate saying it, but it wasn't you. Will had the line, dude. I know you take that corner outside and then inside, but I think it is on you, dude. I remember you being really pissed. But at least on this POV, it wasn't you on my eyes, dude. Sorry. But that doesn't matter because Pineapple used her medium tires. He's trying to get rid of Adam the Handsome. Let's see who pulls more, the Chungus or the Aston. The Chungus or the Aston, they're pulling equally. But now actually the Aston is pulling on. Now the Aston is actually being faster. Have we found a car that can be faster than the Chungus on a straight? Maybe not, but it's definitely holding on. Let's see now Adam with the tire advantage despite all the Chungus' struggles. Let's see if that tire advantage is enough to... God damn it, it is heaven! The camera angle, I missed this! For fuck's sake! And we have Adam Hands now fending off what could have been a P1, now it's a P4. But to be fair, Will was coming like a missile. I don't think Adam could have done much. But now they're going on a 50. Why? What the fuck is happening here? As we go around the inside of both, Cockhill actually trying to gain 2 places in one corner. Almost works, to be fair to him. Almost works. We managed to gain 1 place, stopping Cockhill's attack. But now we go to the straight, and it should be depression for the Supra. It should be depression. But Adam doesn't have the slip. Luckily Cameron is far back enough. Let's see, Adam needs to go defensive. Remember, you can go over the apron. That's not track limits. As Will showed us on race 1, literally at the start. As Pineapple just takes the place, but we go around the outside. Oh my god, this can be the picture. We do it around the outside of meters. We have a maximum snap, another snap. But those snaps don't allow us to keep our momentum. And we lose it both places, but what an effort from us. And it's still going side by side, Pine and Adam. They're still going at it. And now thanks to Pine being an outside and not the optimal line, we managed to get ahead. We got Cockhill on our ass. It's a... We get good little tap into Pine. Luckily nothing to regret. Put in 3rd gear just to avoid wheel spin. Pine's still on the inside. Have to respect him. He respects us. And in the limit. But fair enough. He actually lifted, I think. He actually lifted. Fair play for Pine. I think he proved 1,000,000 times that you can have a good fight with him. This is Adam's chance to get the fuck away. And he better will because... Oh god. Oh no, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I'm sweating over here and I don't really lift this. As we see the Cockhill taking the massive slipstream. Gets the move on us. But actually gets blocked by Pineapple. But we leave him. We don't try around the outside. I think I should have tried. But let me god damn it, they didn't fix this fucking camera. No, Cameron! No! God damn it, let me actually breathe! Oh, stop it! Jesus, fuck! Oh, I can finally breathe. Oh, let me actually take a drink, dude. Jesus. We go now a little bit forwards in time because Adam has definitely pulled some gap. But the one that couldn't is Pine on us. As we are literally sniffing his butt. We have a good run. But it should be enough to retake the Aston. Oh my god, I swear I had a better run than this. Oh, bollocks. Anyways, back to Slipstreamer. Putting actual 6th gear. Now we break into the corner. I think Pine has gone too deep. Let's see now over here. Pine has a massive slide. But no, worse than Adam. No, worse than Adam, dude. Oh my lord. The fucking bouncy place, or however do I call it,
strikes again as we.
Oh my God! Wait a minute!
Let's see this. Yeah, it's the bounce. It's the bounce and the overcorrection from Adam. We managed to avoid them, both of us, and we take the place on point. I didn't saw any yellow flags or anything. If there were, I should be penalized. But the game is like, nah, you're good to go, son. Oh yeah, I feel like Argentina on the final cup, literally playing dirty and getting away with it. Yes, I opened the Pandora's box. I don't give a shit about football or anything, but to be fair, that was disgusting from Argentina. Anyways, Messi will never get the 4-star for Argentina. Not deserved, honestly. I lost a lot of respect for him. Anyway, let's change the subject. The Super Driver. You're really close to Cockhill. Goddamn it, Super. What did you bin it? Now the Argentinians are gonna go out my ass. Then we're gonna anyways. Thank you, Pine, for actually cocking me. Yep. I cannot get rid of the pineapple juice. The 515 car being a wall once again. And we see pineapple juice being on the apron, defending. Going to this corner, actually. Woo! Good save from myself. I'm gonna try around the outside. I have a good momentum. Pine keeps sliding on this corner. I managed to get a good momentum. I can overtake Pine. But I did this once. Oh, god damn it, Yamauchi. Yeah, you also did this 50 billion times. Oh, but Pine actually sends it too hard. And the car just cannot make the rotation. And we should be game and match for us. And there you have it, folks. I think this is game, set, and match for Will Sodders. He does not win one race on this round. But he's gonna win 2 with really great and consistent lap times. As he takes 2 out of 2. Will Sodders looking good on those championship standings thanks to this result. Another driver looking good on the standings, at least on the Chungus category, is Captain Chaps on a great podium on a definitely anti-Chungus track. Also third place for Big despite being on mediums, dude. Nicely. P4 for myself, P5 for Pine, freaking wall. Nicely done. P6 for Cameron Hill. P7 for Super, another great camera. And P8 for Adam the Handsome, definitely looking for revenge. Anyways, boys, it's time for race 3, Electric Boogaloo. Well, boys, it's time for the final race of this round. And on last place with 0 bitches, we got Will Sodders, who has come from doing a last to first. I'm not joking, my man started last, finished it first. But now it's a medium, so I don't think that's happening again, Chief. Still, good luck to it. Let's see what he can do despite that disadvantage. On next place with a goated result, Jay Easton. This track is a definitely anti-Chungus track. You can lose around 1 second per lap, and my man didn't give a shit, took his chances, didn't make many mistakes, and he found what he deserved. A great P2 on a track that he shouldn't be P2, to be honest. Next place for Big, despite those medium tires, my man got on the podium. So let's see him now with actual good rubber. Next place for ourselves, finally getting rid of those mediums. Let's see what we can do starting, I think it's P5. Now I forgot. To be fair, I'm a bit sleepy. Next place for the pineapple juice. Oh no, he's in front of me. Oh no. Oh. I think his main option is gonna be bringing as many points for 515 as possible. So, go for the win, dude. Good luck. Next place for Cockhill, also similar story to me, getting rid of those disgusting medium tires, unleashed on softs. I don't think he has the same pace as on Brazil, but still, definitely a contender. Good luck for Cockhill. Next place for the Super Driver. Let's see if he can finally have a good race, dude. Again, good starting position. Let's hope he doesn't run out of brakes or something. I don't know what happened to me before. Oh, next place, again with a good starting position for Adam the Handsome. Let's see if now shenanigans don't get on his way and can actually pull this off. And on first place with a decent gap for some reason, we got Sir Ducky, who didn't finish last race, but Will still was merciful and you just start first and see what you can do. With that out of the way, let's finish this round, boys. Now the cars are going onto the starting line. We got Sir Ducky first, Adam had second, Super third, Cockhill next, and it's go time. As we can see all the cars going together, no gains, no nothing. Butterbeak gaining a little bit on me. We see a couple of moves happening. Adam Hans gained a little bit of Ducky. Going into T1. Cockhill really close to Super, but no closer. Pine. Going into this bump. All of the cars seems to have made it through as Cockhill already makes the first move on Super Driver, but it's too much. And actually gets blocked. Super gets blocked by Cockhill, but Cockhill actually gets hit by Super, and Pine sadly on the outside. Pine is definitely worse. The driver that ended up the worst, as we see. Oh my god, Super has gone deep again. Probably has the retires. Oh, that was a massive hit from Butterbeak. That has definitely worked in my favor massively. As I actually missed Adam Handsome overtaking Ducky. And now leads the race. Let's see what he can do actually being on first. But I'm decently close and I should have really good pace. Remember, I done pole position. So I should be the fastest car right now. Emphasis on should. Maybe not. As we see Cockhill overtaking Will Staterino despite those medium tires. He's the only car on mediums. Still fighting. No longer last. Oh my god, Pine just got clouted from that. Maybe he made another mistake or something. Jesus, Will Sutter is now being the only 515 contender. Well, Pine is still in it, but look at the gap. It's massive. I see Will fighting like a cat without options. Just like a bastard. Overtakes Butterbeak. Oh, Butterbeak going a little bit over the limit even. His teammate is behind him. Let's see if some others happen. Not needed. Goes for the inside. Cockhill makes the move stick. Nice move from Cockhill. That allows him to go into Pine's wonky position. But a little tap again. Blocking his teammate nicely. He got Sir Ducky right on our sides. Let's see if we can pull this off, because sometimes the 4GTs are made solid and sometimes it isn't. But this doesn't seem to look to be that time. As I actually want to bump him and help get closer to Adam. Will Sutter's on P5 despite the medium tires and everything. My man is still fighting like a champ. Oh, Cockhill has lost it! Cockhill has lost it, but luckily ghosts. And nothing happens to any other driver. But oh my god, that bounce definitely doesn't help. It's not the first victim of that, but let's hope that he's the last. Oh, we going for Ducky. We make the move stick. And we go into P2 with only one car remaining. But it's a Chungus, dude. Do I really want to do this? Adam has been through enough. I don't want to do this, dude. I'm just gonna let him have it, honestly. I'm gonna help secure his win. As Pineapple Juice has overtaken the Super Driver. Yeah, Cameron was because of the spin. But actually overtakes Super Driver on pace. So my man maybe struggling, but not down and out. Going a little bit forwards on time. And Will struggling a little bit because he's not on soft tires anymore. There's some mediums as Butterbeak does sometimes, but actually lifts. And let Will still get a decent exit. He actually lifted to make sure that he didn't gain an exit. And now we go into the straight. Let's see if the slipstream is enough. Will, despite the medium tires, manages to get an even better exit than Butterbeak. Despite Butterbeak's tire advantage, I think it's really far back. He's gonna gain, but it shouldn't be enough. Going into lap 5 now out of 15. 11 laps to go. Butterbeak holding on the 5th gear. Naturally we went defensive, but that's his actual normal line. Drivers taking different lines at that first corner. They're actually like going massively to the outside. Now going to this corner, really brave corner. As Butterbeak goes around the inside. Sorry for listening, but I'm really sleepy. Will holding on nicely around the outside as the Pineapple Juice appears. And makes it a 3 wide formation, 3 DBR9s. Will has the outside and no tires to fend off. Lets his teammate through. He's gonna now try hold Butterbeak as much as he can. Pineapple Juice with a good 107.6. Great lap from him. He's the fastest lap of the race. Let's see what Butterbeak can do against the Great British Wall. Now Pine may actually give slip to his teammate. Now Butterbeak cannot leave the suction. He leaves the suction. He's just gonna get destroyed. I think he knows this. Oh, he definitely knows this. Will may not be going for the move, honestly. Yeah, he is, and he's bound drafting. But that actually allows Batterbig to get in it and actually try that double move with the 515 card. That actually works. Little tap that destabilizes him and Pine a bit, but luckily nothing to regret. Oh, Pine turning too late. Or no, maybe that's just his line. Oh, but now it's gonna mess up a little bit this quarter. No, he doesn't. He played that perfectly. And he's not messing that one up. Good starters despite everything that's been thrown at him. Pine actually goes for the move. Little tap. Actually leaves respecting his opponent. Go a bit forwards. As we say, Cockhill has caught up to Will. But remember, the only car on medium tires. Cameron Hill is on softs and actually going purple. But I think Will blocked them a bit, so I don't think he's gonna take the fastest lap anymore. Let's see now in the straight. It's DBR9 versus DBR9. David Richards grabbing his hands because he got more sails on his Aston Martins. Will trying to squeeze him to the inside. Probably gonna move in the final moment, but I was gonna say chop, sorry. Cockhill having none of it as Will does his good old dummy move and actually fends him off. Let's see now, Cameron has the inside line, actually had the best exit despite everything and takes P7. Will cannot do much, Cameron has that well covered. Nice driving from both of them, awful camera from freaking Yamauchi once again. We go a little bit forward, sorry for not putting the view, but you know the camera glitch on that section. As Captain Chops, I'm not sure he's lost space or it's just that he ran out of tires, because that doesn't matter to Batterbig, who actually tries around the inside, but the Chungus, we know one thing from the Chungus is that nothing beats it on exit. On traction, exiting the slow corners. That's why the Chungus needs so many slow corners as much as possible. Coming into long straights. Oh, but that little tap manages to make Chops hit wall. And that's P4 for Batterbig. But let's see now if Chops can come back. Despite that wall tap, that may actually be good for him, but he doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. He wants to be boosted by Batterbig because he knows Pine and Cockhill are coming like missiles. And they coming like missiles despite fighting with each other as Cockhill takes the place and now blocks Pine. The 515 cars on a P7 and 8. But Pine is trying to make that his good old beloved P6 as he hits a little bit Cockhill. But luckily nothing to regret. As Cockhill does Pine's favorite position well covered, but not anymore. As he now goes too wide and loses the place with both 515 cars. Let's see now Chubbs, because I think he has... Well, no, Pine is on a similar scenario. Maybe Will can be the fastest car of these three cars fighting, as we see Chubbs moving one side to the other. One side to the other. Remember, the apron is not track limit. Pine actually may have a chance to go to the inside as he does! The pineapple juice going around the inside of Captain Chavito. Let's see. He actually leaves him massive room on the outside. Nice fair play from Pine. Maybe he knows that the Chungus cannot go that much on the outside as he actually goes understeers into Chubbs. He was actually turning, but the car just refused to. As he does the same thing here, Chubbs may get a good exit now, but not better than Will, who has the suction from pineapple juice. His teammate that actually is being a key factor in this race. For Will, definitely. Remember, he's the only car on mediums. He should be on last place in theory, but he isn't. As we see Chubbs defending like a maniac, doing his best despite all the drawbacks that Chungus is giving him on this round. He's being on Pine's favorite position, P6, as the car bounces all over the place. Remember that the Chungus has awful suspension. The moment that he takes a bump, it just refuses to keep turning because it just bounces all over the place. Let's see now, Will Sutter is being held by Cockhill. I don't think Chubbs can do much as Will actually goes over the apron. As Pine gives slips into his teammate to help him get a little bit of more boost. On the straight as Chubbs tries around the inside, knowing that Will is on mediums. Not sure if that assist Chubbs has. He's not allowing him to turn that much. But now he's on P8 as Cockhill goes around the inside, but actually goes into Will. And then calamity happens, but luckily no spins of massive deaths happen. Now Cockhill lets Willerino past. but maybe that's gonna be too much. He also lets Chops by. Awesome fair play from Cameron. That speaks a lot of someone. I see Chops in this slow section can do something against Willerino. I don't think the Aston likes slow sections actually. At least on the Sector 2 of Brazil, it did struggle massively in that section. And also on tire wear, but because Will is on mediums, that shouldn't be a problem for him. Because I think Pine has... Yeah, Pine is even looking worse than Chops in terms of tires. So let's see Chops on the straight, let's see Chops on the straight. Let's see Chops on the straight, he's gaining on Will, gaining. Actually goes on the apron, Will forces him massively to the inside. But actually Chops tries to defend, little tap. Luckily nothing to regret as Chops! Woof! Chops has a massive code brown, but he's brave as fuck because he gets his foot pinned and praying that the car actually went back into control. As we see Will that gets a great exit despite every drawback that those mediums he's throwing at him. Oh, little tap from Cameron into Chops. And actually goes off, try to not spin, too late. Too late, he spins, maybe please stop spinning. As we see Will trying to go for Chops. Once again, Chops holding on round the outside. Actually lifts, he knows he needs to slip. But this was all his plan. This was all part of Chops' plan. But now Will, he may actually lift. Yeah, I think he actually lifted just to get the suction. Chops is gonna go into the wall. He's gonna go into the wall. Will is forced to go around the outside, but maybe this can be beneficial. And Will is like, you want the inside? Take it. Take the full inside. As now he's not enough ahead. Nice defending from Chops, positioning his car perfectly. Will sliding a bit all over the place. Chops is definitely proving to be one hard opponent to pass. Despite all the drawbacks that Chungus and those worn soft tires are throwing at him, Chops is holding on like a champ. Final lap on the top 3. Everything seems, well, I'm not gonna say stabilized, as Will Sutter doesn't give a shit about my commentary and goes around the inside of Chops. Good old tap, but still nothing to regret. Chops still holding around the outside. I think he needs to brake early, but he doesn't care. He's actually gonna try around the outside, but Will has none of it. And actually holds on and goes into Pine's favorite position as Yamauchi wants to keep testing my patience with that fucking camera angle. I swear to God, I'm gonna strangle someone at Polyphony. I'm gonna strangle them. As Chops doesn't give a shit and goes for the massive Max Verstappen move that actually works and allows him. I thought he was gonna spin, honestly. And Will having none of it, bringing back his old coin. Let's see at the front, because it's gonna be for Adam the Handsome. That didn't definitely got help by myself. We were basically bum drafting each other at the top 3. As Adam Hans takes the first win of the season on P2 for myself, P3 for Ducky, P4 for Badabig, P5 for Pine, massive recovery. As P6, is it gonna be for Chops? Is it gonna be for Chops? It is for Chops! With a great effort from Will Sodders despite those medium tires. P8 for Cameron Hill, that actually takes the fastest lap. And P9 for Super Driver, still struggling on that 4GT. If he feels like it, I think he should change car. Or give it one final chance, I don't know, it's up to him. But I would consider changing car, dude. You're definitely not having a good time with it. And with that old story out of the way, I would say check the standards, like Will hasn't done them. So I'm not gonna do that. I don't know what next round is, but one thing that I know is that I'll see you there. And remember, you can join this championship. There's room for 16 cars per race. No one is live commentating this. This is post commentary after races are done. So I'll leave a pinned comment and a link on the description with basically the link to join the GTRC gang, basically. You can join. You will need the cars allowed are the Honda NSX GT500, the Nissan GTR GT500, the Chungos, also known as the McLaren F1 GTR, the same one as Captain, I was gonna say Captain Chops, Adam Hams is driving, the good old 4GT that is may not proving much from now on, at least on these 2 rounds is not proving much, but trust me, it will have its time to shine. Every car does. The Toyota Supra, that I think it will be the right pick, honestly. It seems to be the meta. But followed really closely behind by the good old DBR9. That seems to be another good pick. But to be fair, I would pick a GT500 car just to make the grid basically more differentiated. But I would understand if you pick the DBR9. It seems to be a good car and it's not on the legendary dealership, so you can get it on the Aston Martin dealership. It's expensive, but you can get it there. With that out of the way, boys, please have a good day. See you next round. Thanks for watching.